This is easily one of the most unique model homes I've seen anywhere in Houston. And as you're coming up to it from down there, it's kind of monstrous. I mean, it just dominates every single home on the street, and that's because it is the largest. This is Highland Homes' brand new 75-foot model home, but the cool thing is this is just one of many of the new homes we're showing you today. This is the second phase here in one of my favorite communities, which is the Woodlands Hills. And the developer of the Woodlands Hills is the same developer that developed the Woodlands. This is a Howard Hughes community. There are a lot of implications that come with a developer that's this good at what they do. But that home right over there, that home right over here, and that one right over there are all going to be at different price points. This isn't just a brand new community. It's pretty well established, but they're building in a brand new section, which means you get the amenities the day that you close on the house. They have one of the best rec centers out of any of the master plan communities in Houston, starting with their resort style pool. It has a rock wall in the pool. I don't even know how they do it for insurance purposes, but it is epic. Whenever you go outside of the pool, you've got their playground, which looks like they dumped a bunch of large telephone pole Lincoln logs all together and made this epic playground for the kids. You've got slides, you've got the splash pad right up there as well. And then you've got the fitness center, which is gonna give you 24-hour access to the gym. If your kid is in kindergarten all the way up through 8th grade, all of the schools are connected in the community. And there's a secret entrance that takes you straight into school. So it's not even until high school that you have to worry about driving your kids. And even then, it's only a 5-minute drive over to the local high school. Now, as far as commercial amenities are concerned, there's a new exit in the community that spits you out at one of the largest commercial shopping centers anywhere here in the North Houston area. You've got a brand new H-E-B, as well as the Kroger that's been there for a while. You've got your coffee shops, and they're all just at the front of the community. And as far as the location's concerned, we are just north of Conroe, right on the border of Conroe and Willis, Texas, but we have great access to I-45. You're about 15 minutes north of the Woodlands, Texas, and so if you do need to go for some of your higher end shopping, you're very close for that. And you're about a 55 minute commute into downtown Houston, but you do have access to that Hardy toll road, giving you an alternate route if you are making that longer commute into downtown. Now, there are over 8 different builders building here in the Woodlands Hills, which is going to mean that there are options for everyone. And we wanted to cast a wide spectrum of the options in today's video. So we're actually gonna start at the lowest price point. We're gonna check out Century Communities first. They have homes starting as low as $300,000. We'll show you their floor plans, but we're also gonna tell you what each of these homes cost today. And then we're gonna work our way up, and we're gonna finish with this one. This is the biggest one. This is definitely the prettiest one, but don't be surprised if you like this J. Patrick home over here more. It is brand new as well, and it's got all of the bells and whistles. And all throughout the video, we're gonna tell you everything that you would need to know if you are thinking about moving here to Houston, so that we can help you make that smooth move. So let's go check out our first house. Now, there are so many model homes here in the Woodlands Hills to choose from, but we had to pick some of my favorites. And one of the reasons this one was my favorite is because I actually knew Tony, the sales guy here. We go way back, and I just appreciate him, and I love their product. So we're actually in Century Communities' 50-foot model home, and there are different product sizes when you're coming into these model home parks. And so real quick, I'll explain it. If you don't already know how it works, there's different lot sizes in these master plan communities, and they're broken up by how wide the front width of the lot is. And so usually the smallest products you're gonna see in one of these master plan communities is gonna be 40 feet wide across the front. Out here, the smallest they currently have is 45 foot, and they go all the way up to that Highland we're gonna show you at the end, that gorgeous one we started in front of. That's gonna be 75 feet wide. So right now, we are in a 50-foot product, and that means the width of the lot's 50 feet, which means this house is 40 feet wide. And I just want you to note kind of the level of finishes. This is the home office. This is a 2,700 square foot home. This one's actually gonna start in the low 400s. However, they've got homes starting out here in this community as low as $292,000. Now, Century Communities, their prices are gonna start closer to around $340,000. But you got this gorgeous kind of, I guess, white oak luxury vinyl plank. This is gonna be your main living space. And so if you're kind of wondering what the difference in widths of products are, in a 50-foot product, it's kind of mid-size. They've got smaller products that'll feel a little bit more shotgunny, a little bit more narrow, but to me, this feels like a pretty good size open living room. One of the things I like about a lot of the new homes they're building today in these communities, and specifically Century Communities, is the open concept. You've got the kitchen, but it connects with the informal dining as opposed to a formal up front, and then you're gonna go all the way through over to the living room. As far as details go, finish work, you've got nice quartz countertops here. In this $400,000 price range. You've got a large stainless steel rounded farmhouse sink, cornered pantry over here tucked in, and you got the stainless steel appliances. Now, if you're looking for a turnkey experience when you buy a home and you just want one price tag and everything's included, like refrigerator, washer, dryer, blinds, sprinklers in the front and backyard, you'd be surprised. Some neighborhoods don't even have fences. All of that's gonna come completely turnkey with Century Communities. And so the price is the price, and it just makes it easy. You get everything. You're not gonna spend a lot of money on gutters after you close. And it just makes it easier to wrap it all up into that loan, especially at these starting price points. Now, you got the white shaker cabinets. You don't have the two-tone in here. It's nice, clean, simple, sleek. And then the informal dining, I love. I really do. It's so functional to be able to actually eat, cook, prep everything over here and sit here. We've got 2 little kids, and we find that putting the high chairs up all over here, it just makes it easy to have that connectivity. Coming over here into the living room, one thing that I like that's unique is you see you got 9-foot ceilings, but they actually kick up to 10-foot ceilings here. You've got the tray recessed ceilings, and this is a pretty good sized defined living space. I mean, this is a huge L-shaped sectional. In fact, it almost looks custom built for this. I'm sure they didn't custom build it, but it's kind of the perfect amount of sitting space. If you're gonna host a lot, this can seat like 8 people, 9, 10. So plenty of room, big old coffee table for game nights. So a lot of space, good amount of room. Now, I do have to caveat, this yard is much larger than a lot of the yards out here because it is on a model home street, but this is the width that you would find on a standard 50-foot lot. And so from that wooden, 6-foot cedar fence to this one right over here, that's gonna be 50 feet wide. So plenty of yard space going back. And I will point out, not all the lots are gonna have retaining walls on them. In fact, it's a little bit more rare, but there is some good undulation, some good topography here in the Woodlands Hills. It's called the Woodlands Hills because it's got 2 things. It's got 80-foot pine trees, woodlands, and it's got hills. Ta-da, there you go. So also Howard Hughes, smart business people, they wanted to associate the Woodlands, which is their most successful development of all time, with this one. They wanted to play on that so that when you're typing it in Google, the Woodlands Hills comes up. And if you're wondering, it is not the Woodland Hills, it's the Woodlands Hills. So here we are, master bedroom, decent size, plenty of space. You got the king bed over here. If anything, there's not a lot of excessive, or excess space over here. They don't have bay windows on this one, but I mean, still got a full size nightstand, king size bed, recessed tray ceiling, ceiling fan, full size dresser with a little reading nook over here. And here we go, Keith. Oh, they're a prop. They were glued down and I ruined them. Might as well. There we go. All right, I was gonna say like grandma's glasses. That's on them. That's not even my fault, guys. That's totally on them. A lot of times they'll have props in these model homes, like putters or ping pong balls. That's the big one. They'll glue the ping pong balls to the tables. They didn't want us to use it, so they glued it down. Ruins our day every time. Here we are, we've got the master closet. One thing I will say, I'm surprised there's not hanging racks on a lower level. I haven't seen that. It looks like all kind of dress hanger spaces. I mean, if you're like 4'11", like my mother, you can't even hang your clothes up. Sorry, Mom, don't buy this house. But good little extra linen closet before the bathroom. Bathroom's a little tight, but it's not a huge home. These are 50-foot products, about 2,600 square feet. You do have dual vanities, and what I like is they didn't downgrade a lot of the finishes in the bathrooms. A lot of times, some of the builders in this price point will do nicer finishes in the living areas, and then they'll change the countertops in the bathrooms to kind of save a little bit of money. It's not what they did here. You got the recessed undermount sinks. You still have your tub and your shower. So a lot of builders in this price points are getting away from both. Let me know, what do you like? Do you want both or not? I personally, I just shower, but we use our tub to bathe the kids, and having a big oversized tub, you can kill 2 birds out with 1 stone. This is interesting. You got 2 linen closets here. Usually we struggle to find 1, but you got 2. So I think that's nice. And then I'll meet you guys back out this way. Now we still got a couple features here on the first floor. We passed it when we walked in. You do have a half bath, a dedicated half bath right up in front of that study. So your guests will have a nice bathroom to use that they're not having to share with the downstairs bedroom, because there's only 1 bedroom on the first floor, which is that master bedroom. You've got a huge coat closet here. So kind of walk-in coat closet. You can use it for extra storage. Right behind you is actually the entrance from the garage. So you would just come in from the garage, a little bit of a landing area. You don't really have like the place to put your shoes. You could actually build that out right here. Maybe that's what you should do. And then you can go up the stairs, and you got the living room. But I mentioned they include the washer and dryer. These are the whirlpools that would come with it. Not too tight, a little bit of hanging space up top. I like when, once the door opens up, you're not running directly into the washer and dryer. So that pretty much covers it from the downstairs, and then you've got this switchback staircase that'll lead you right on up. So up at the top of the stairs, you're gonna have your walk-in attic. Here in Texas, we don't have basements, so you're gonna store all of your winter stuff that you use, you know, maybe 3 months out of the year. The rest of the time, you're gonna store it in there, your Christmas decorations, Christmas trees, all that stuff, and it's safe in the attic. Now, up here on the second floor, I'm impressed. They've got good tray ceilings up here, but these actually go from 8 to 9 feet, not 9 to 10 feet. So the ceiling's a little bit lower, but it still feels nice and open. You know, sometimes in homes this size, they give you like a little dinky kind of upstairs living space. It's more like a landing. This, I would say, is just big enough where it, you know, you can function it as a TV room. So that's what they did. Pretty good amount of seating space up here. So, you know, kids or guests can have their own space, and then, you know, you're gonna have all the other bedrooms up on this second floor. Now, bedroom sizes I'm impressed by, especially just under 2,700 square feet. You've got a full bed with a nightstand and a desk, a full-size dresser, logs, you got logs, there you go. You know, they don't have a bathroom stool, Keith, but you know what this would be great for? Just, you know, after a long day, just a bump on a log. Here we go. So, continuing on, see, we got, they have what I was hoping for. You go in, Keith, they've got, hold on, Keith. You know what they have? They have spring-loaded doors. I've never seen that, but have we seen this before? Hold on, don't come in. I'm just gonna get hit. Yeah, they got spring-loaded doors. They've got windows in the closets, so that's gonna be nice and tight. And then I'll just close you up on in here. And through the power of editing and teleportation, we are now in another room. So no, that closet doesn't connect through, but we are in one of the 3 bedrooms up here. This is the second bedroom. Pretty good size, not quite as big as the other one. All of them very adequate walk-in closets. I mean, they're all really good size. And then come in here right across the hall. This is actually larger. This is a queen size bed, so a little lower profile, but this feels very comparable to the size of the other bedroom. Huge closet. And then one thing we skipped over when we teleported, we've got a linen closet in the hallway, and then this bathroom is pretty decent size. So you've got your shower tub combo with the toilet room over here, and then right over here you're gonna have the dual vanities, and still having those quartz countertops up top. So overall, I think this is a great floor plan. They've got floor plans starting around 1,500 square feet, going all the way up just under 2,800 square feet. And their prices are starting in the low 300s. And even for something just like this, you can get it just over $400,000. And that's fully decked out with all of the finishes that you see in this model home. But if your budget's a little bit higher, I have something to show you. So this is actually the exterior of that Century Communities home that we were just inside of. And they're only building one product size, but a lot of the builders out here, as you can see way down there, actually have multiple different model homes. Like Brightland homes, for example, we're gonna go in their 55-foot model, so it's 5 feet wider, but they also have a 45-foot product. Chesmars is gonna be the smallest builder out here, building on 40-foot lots. You're gonna have Perry, they're gonna build on some smaller lots, as well as the largest product next to these Highland homes, which are these big, wide 75-foot lots. That one is gorgeous. In fact, this one is one of the best one-story floor plans we've seen in any neighborhood in Houston. Right whenever you walk in, it really opens up. It's got one of the biggest main living family rooms that you'll see. And then off of the back of it, it's got this great kind of media room, playroom, hybrid, you know, kind of flex space off of the back of the house. And so it's really, if you're looking for that big one-story home, Perry, that's probably the #1 selling one-story floor plan in any of the neighborhoods here in Houston. And that's not one of the only bigger options. You've got this 70-foot J. Patrick 2-story, and we are gonna go in that one today, and I'll show you a little teaser. They've got a feature in that home that is the biggest bathroom I've seen. And when I say bathroom, I literally mean bathroom. It's a room with a bathtub that you can, I don't even know, it's just huge. But I wanted to get you inside of Brightland's 55-foot product because I think it does a really good job of finding that sweet spot in a master plan community. It's not the smallest product, it's not the largest product. It's definitely got some of the nicer finishes, but it's also got some of the nicer price tags, and it's got a different and distinct look on the exterior than some of these other homes. In fact, it's one of the only homes rocking stucco. And as we walk in, if you don't know who I am, my name is Kyler Ferris. We make these videos just for you guys so you can see exactly what your home options are here in the Houston area. And so if you're thinking about moving here, do like what hundreds of our clients have already done. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can actually help you guys make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. So the first thing that I noticed as soon as I walked into Brightland's model isn't that it's bigger, because it's actually not. This is actually a slightly smaller floor plan. Now they've got a wider range of square footages, but it's the finishes, okay? Starting with the floors. These are real wood floors. Right when you come in through the front door, you also have a nice wider kind of open hallway. And then immediately, my eyes were drawn straight up to the ceiling because I don't know what the heck is going on up here, but it's kind of cool. I don't know if I'd do it in my house, but it's kind of cool. They did some trim work, they got some lighting, they painted the recessed ceilings. So it doesn't come standard like this, but the ceiling height is really nice and tall, and I like that they did the service of kind of drawing your eyes upward. So these are at least 10-foot ceilings. I think they probably go up to 11. And then normally when you walk into this floor plan, this would be completely closed off and this would be the garage, but like most model homes, they've opened it up. And so this is gonna be the sales office. Up at the front of the home, you've got some bedrooms, but I wanna skip them because I wanna do what this home kind of naturally does, which is it invites you down this hallway to the main living area. So we're gonna circle back. You got an office, you got a laundry room, but check this out. This room is a vibe right here. I love that we're starting to see some different textures, different dimensions going into homes. It's not all just white, not white cabinets everywhere. This is a total change of pace than what we just saw next door in terms of quality of finishes. So you've got the kind of overdone gas cooktop over here. You've got these kind of more natural wood cabinets. Looks really nice. They've got more modern pull tabs on them. I actually don't even know what to call these, but they look pretty sleek. And then I love what they did with the countertops here. Black granite countertops with this black deep quartz farmhouse sink with the black fixtures. Everything's just so sleek. You got the modern lighting. So yeah, just a different style and vibe, and obviously they accented it so well with the furniture that they chose. Right around 2,200 square feet. You've got your stainless steel appliances built into the cabinetry, and then the cabinets go all the way up to the ceiling. That's an upgrade, but I think it just gives it a really nice, complete luxury finished look, especially with these tall ceilings. So coming through here, one other feature that they did that's really unique is instead of a backsplash, they just matched the countertop going all the way up the wall, and then up above this really kind of ornate and nice finished vent hood, they've got the black paint to just kind of keep that look going all the way up the wall. And they did the matte black outlet covers. So it's all the little details pulling this theme together. So overall, I like it. It looks sleek. Coming on over here, I do like that they've got a good sized defined dining area that's connected back to that open concept. You usually don't find in 2,200 square foot homes like a formal dining room, but it's nice that you have this much dining space. And then you've got your dedicated living space. Once again, super modern. You could easily switch this out for a big sectional, kind of like what we saw at the last house. Give you a little bit more space, but man, I'm digging all of the furniture, guys. Don't know what else to tell you. I just like it. So coming off to the back of the house, they do have a decent wall of windows here. I like that the windows don't go all the way down to the floor because they know that you're probably gonna put a sofa on this wall. So you've got some windows that are up above the sofa. And then you got your back patio. So come on out here. Most homes out here are gonna come with this covered back patio. I do wanna show you with this home and this elevation in particular, you've got the stone going all the way around the house. You got the stucco going all the way around the house. These are quality homes. These aren't just your starter, stick homes where it's hardy all the way around. A lot of them out here are gonna have some upgraded exterior elevations. Anytime you're on backing up to a road like this one is here in the neighborhood, they're gonna give you a higher 8-foot privacy fence. And then I don't think you can see it, but right over the fence top, you can actually see one of the multiple parks located throughout this community. So in the Woodlands Hills, they do such a good job of spending money on amenities, and they do it early. Every other developer in Houston waits 2 or 3 years into development before they even get the amenities up. But guys, the amenities out here are killer. You've got hike and bike trails running all through the communities. In fact, a recent client of ours, we searched all of Houston, and his #1 criteria was he wanted bike trails so he could go biking with his son. And after exploring pretty much all of Houston on neighborhoods, they ended up here. They just loved that there's trail systems everywhere. There's multiple parks, so you can rotate it. You can take your kid to a different park literally every single day here. It's just nice, it's safe, and just with the connectivity of the trails and the shade cover from all these gorgeous trees, it just makes a big difference because even though it's cold outside right now, a lot of times here in Texas, it gets hot and you're gonna want that shade cover. It's gonna make the difference between whether or not you decide to go outside or not. So all the little things that we're thinking about here. And so right as we come back inside, we're actually gonna shoot straight over into the master bedroom and get ready because for a small home, this is quite an owner's suite with the bay windows. You've got a full kind of sitting area over here. And then check out that wall. I mean, isn't that a vibe? This whole thing's a vibe. In fact, now I know where they got their inspiration, guys. It looks exactly like this book. Quite literally the whole house. I feel like I'm sitting in this living room as I walk through this house. So it's very nice. Great job, guys. So what's really cool is they're mixing it up in here. They've got different countertops. They still have the modern pull tabs, but they've got just like a taupe, you know, kind of matte gray finish in here. And then these are some huge tiles. Look at these. These are about 2 by 4 foot single tiles, kind of like a mute marble look. And then you've got both your tub and your shower over here. And then coming on down, I do like the mirror when you've got the kind of walk-in mirror. So it's a one walk-in closet, but I'll meet you on the other side because you got the pass-through. And we had made a commitment a long time ago, Keith, that we were gonna put on all the clothes we saw, but I'm not gonna put on a robe. So we're gonna skip this one today. Huge closets, check these heights out. I mean, you got hanging space going up, I mean, that's more than 10 feet. That's an 11-foot ceiling. So 3 rows of hanging space, plenty of storage. This is what I'm talking about. This gets a 10. We'll give it a 9.5 just to leave a little room for bigger closets. But in a 2,200 square foot home, I love to see this in the closet space. This is exactly what we're looking for. So this is a pretty decent, I guess, example of how wide a 55 can get. Now with different floor plan configurations, you could probably open up this living room a little bit more. But what's nice is everybody that lives in this home kind of has their own section of the house. So you've got the primary suite off of the back. You've got one of the bedrooms tucked in over this way. And then this bathroom is epic. I don't know what's going on here with the tile, but I love it. It kind of matches the tile that's going on over there. Got a little bit of a retro vibe. And then, hold on, we gotta go back. The grout in here, it's just normal grout, but it almost, the way it looks off the light, I thought it was like a gold metallic grout. So, and then pretty good bedroom sizes. At 2,200 square foot, 1-story, you expect it might be a little tight. This is a huge room. It's only a full-size bed, but I mean, this is an oversized like headboard. It's wider than a queen would be. You got your dedicated desk, and the ceiling height really helps out in here. Now, it's not a walk-in closet, but it goes back pretty far. Got at least 6 feet of hanging space. So overall, I think it's adequate to say the least. You also have your little extra coat closet over here. So if you need a little extra storage space, you've got it. And then as we snake our way back on up through the main hallway, one thing that a lot of homes are lacking these days is the home office in these smaller floor plans. Not this one. You've got a pretty cool dedicated home office, liking what they did style-wise, but they've got a lot of big furniture in here and it doesn't feel tight. It feels adequate. I mean, you've got the chair for somebody to come in and hang out in your office, good setup, storage behind you. I mean, overall, once again, I keep saying it, but this house is a vibe. I like the style a lot. Over here, I love the floors. These are so cool. I haven't seen this in any home. It's not herringbone, but it's some kind of geometric pattern that it's kind of trippy to look at, to be honest. But it's a wood tile cut up into like cubes. It's pretty sweet. Decent sized laundry room. Once again, the ceiling height's what's really helping it out here. Now, because it's got a home office, this is only gonna be a 3-bedroom home. So it's not a 4-bedroom. They've got some 4-bedroom, 1-story options. Their biggest 1-story goes up to about 2,500 square feet, and then you're gonna jump into those 2 stories, which are gonna go all the way up to 3,100 square feet. But we left the fan on, and this thing is cooking right now. So it is on full blast. Not a walk-in closet, still a ton of space up top. In fact, the whole pitch of this roof is kind of connected to the closet. So it's running on up. So this is actually one of their smallest floor plans in their 55-foot product series. Their floor plans start at 2,100 square feet. So everything's gonna go up from here. So if you're wanting a bigger 2-story family home and you like these finishes, but you don't wanna quite get into the budget range we're about to enter with some of these kind of bigger, more custom builders, then I think Brightland is gonna be that sweet spot for you when you're looking for your home right out here in the Woodlands Hills. So we already showed you a preview of that 1-story Perry home, and I really wanna get you into this Highland because I'm telling you, if I could pick any home out here to personally live in, I'm buying that exact home right there, so you're gonna wanna see it. But there's still more builders that haven't even finished their models yet. In fact, right here is an empty lot. It looks gross right now, but here in about 6 months, Ravenna Homes, who we've shown you on our channel, we love Ravenna actually, but a really nice home. They're gonna have their model here, and then Weston Homes has built their model. They just haven't moved from their other model just yet. I live in a Weston Homes. They're one of the most popular builders here in Houston. We sell a ton, and we've sold a ton out here in Woodlands Hills with them. They've absolutely crushed this neighborhood because they build such a good 2-story family home at one of the better price tags. But there's really so many good options out here. But J. Patrick builds just one of the prettiest homes we're gonna show you. Now, one thing to note, a lot of the builders in kind of the 3, 4, and even 5, up to around the $600,000 price point, you're gonna buy inventory homes. You can go to their design centers sometimes, but a lot of times you're just gonna buy what they've already built and they've already picked out on the ground. Now, when you get up to something like a Highland home on a 75 or a J. Patrick on a 70 or these larger Perrys, that's when you start to get a little bit more custom. Now, you're not gonna draw your own floor plan from scratch. You're gonna pick from one of their preset floor plans, but these guys are pros. I mean, this is what they do. And you're gonna either walk in J. Patrick or Perry or Highland, and you're gonna know which builder you gravitate towards. But then at that point, it gets fun. You pick your lot. They've got some great wooded lots out here on cul-de-sacs, greenbelt lots, or close to the parks with a lot of good walkability. And then you're gonna get to pick everything out. So if you want a more traditional home, you can do that, but we're starting to see them change up the styles. You can see this has got a lot more black and white modern. And then that, I mean, I've never seen anything that looks like this. This is totally different. When I pulled up, I was like, I haven't seen a house like that. I assumed it was Highland because they're known for doing cool, new, innovative stuff, but I wasn't sure. So if you want that more custom experience, still, you know, we'll get to budgets here in a little bit, but without breaking the bank, I mean it, under $1 million to get these really cool, pretty custom homes, then you're gonna be able to get that out here in Woodlands Hills. So let's go inside J. Patrick. We've been building with a couple clients out here, and then I personally have been working with one of our clients in Grand Central Park, and they're set to move in here in about a week or two. And this is gonna be up there. This and Highland are gonna offer your largest 2-story homes out here, getting up over that 4,000, some even close to 5,000 square feet. Now is where we're gonna start having a little bit of fun. Don't get me wrong, I like all the homes out here. I've got, you know, kind of different things I like about all the different builders. But these are the homes where you start walking in and you get caught off guard. You go, oh, wow. And so right when you come in, the first thing I notice is they've got a wider front door. Now, it's not a double front door, but it's a little bit wider, and it's this steel with the nice clear glass. Now, those that like privacy, you don't have to have this on your house, but you start to get these cooler, more upgraded custom options once you start building with builders like J. Patrick. Now, they've got their home office right up here at the front. One of their salespeople is actually using that right now, but if you're looking for that dedicated space, that dedicated home office, you have that in this floor plan. Most of their floor plans, because they're bigger, they're not gonna cut you short on any of the rooms. So you're gonna have the home office. They even have 6-bedroom floor plans with this builder. Now, this is the first home we're walking in where you do have a more dedicated formal dining space. So if you like that, that's gonna be an option with J. Patrick. They also have some floor plans that are just gonna skip this entirely, but it does have pretty good connectivity, as you'll see once we get into the kitchen, through their little butler's pantry. Now, I want to swing around. I want you to see just how massive this home is and what a statement this staircase makes when you walk in. Right when you come in the front door, now you're seeing it for the first time, but this is what you see. You've got the walkway up top, and then you've got the gorgeous real wood treads, and they're rocking a wood look tile. This is super durable. If you've got pets, you're gonna wanna go this route. You cannot destroy it. It's great. I love real wood floors. I've got them in my house. We're not pet people. You know, you can hate in the comments. No dogs are coming in my house. I've got $30,000 hardwood floors, and your dog's not gonna ruin them for me. But if you got dogs and you love them, get you some of this stuff. So nice and wide opening. This would be a good place for a Christmas tree in the holidays. I don't know why they've got a tropical tree here right now. It is the winter, but coming in here, we got a lot to show you, but I just want you to take it in. You got a wow factor here. I love how wide the fireplace is. I'm on the fence still. We're getting used to it. J. Patrick, all the builders are doing these electric fireplaces, but I gotta be honest, this one looks pretty cool since they took the stone all the way up. They've got the gray shiplap over on the sides. They did the mirrors to kind of make it more expansive and open up more. And then look at this wall of windows. I mean, with all the black accents, it gives it a nice vibe, but they brought a lot of warm colors in here with the floors. Good living space, absolutely huge, very symmetrical. It's not one of those cornered living rooms. So if you're into like the symmetry or the feng shui of the house, you might like this one quite a bit. I love counter space. When you get in a 4,200 square foot home, you need counter space. You got family, you're hosting kids. You're probably the person in the family with the biggest house, so you're gonna be hosting a lot. So you've got a good little kind of setup over here with extra storage. Not quite the coffee bar, because the coffee bar is probably gonna be tucked away and hidden over here. So you've got your kind of little hidden pantry area, and then this connects to the dining. So if you are serving and hosting and you want to eat in there, that's totally fine. Now, In a home this size, that probably is gonna be more for formal events because we've got a kitchenette right over here. And then you gotta have a good sized pantry. You gotta have room to store all the food to feed this big old family that you've got. So as far as appliances go, you're gonna have your options with appliances. Once you get into this price range, you can order pretty much whatever appliances you want through the builder. You might not get into like really high end, like Sub-Zero and Miele and stuff, but you're gonna be able to get your higher end Cafe series or Frigidaire, stuff like that. So a lot of good options. They went with the Cafe series. One thing I always liked on them are these cool little, I don't know, brass knobs. It just looks rich. And so they kind of match that with the pull tabs on the cabinetry. So they went with the two tones. The first house we're seeing, you've got the two tones, so the gray and the white, and then they just went with the traditional white quartz countertops. I do love that they have the pull drawers underneath. I've got these in my house. It's nice to have the pull drawers. And then this is a little different. They went with the gray to match, just to tie the vent hood in a little bit. I'm not sure, the jury's out on that, but it's kind of a cool idea. And then similar to next door, we're seeing this a lot now, but we're matching the countertops to the backsplash. Quartz sink, so similar to next door, this one's gray instead of the black, but I really like it. And then big kitchen island, easily seats 4 people. And what I like is if you're standing right here, you'd mount a big old TV right above that fireplace there. And because it's so wide, I'm thinking you could easily get an 80-inch TV, which you would want to do in a house this big, right above that fireplace. So this is the first home we're checking out that's got the sliders. So not only do you have the wall of windows over there, usually you have to pick either sliders there or not, but instead of just a normal door, you got the nice oversized sliders. These are usually, 10,000 bucks at least. So really nice feature to have in a home. And then you've got a kind of informal dining kitchenette area right here, which is probably where you're gonna spend most of your time eating. Now check this patio out. You got your outdoor kitchen set up over here. Great day to kind of open the house up and have that indoor-outdoor living. This is also the standard covered patio on this floor plan, which is huge. So you don't just have like a patio, you've got an outdoor dining area with the outdoor kitchen, a seating area, and then I love that they did the same flooring as inside out on the patio. I never see this. Sometimes they'll do like a tile to cover it up, but rarely does it kind of have the wood to match. Now from the living area, you don't really have any connection to any other part of the house. It's very much its own, dedicated living space, but you're gonna come down this hallway. This is gonna lead you to the master bedroom, but all along the way, you've got your half bath, which is nice. Have that kind of dedicated space for the guests. We got linen closet, really just kind of extra storage. And we'll go in here first. We'll save that for a second. Check this out. This is an owner's suite. This is a true master's bedroom, huge. And then they did some really cool stuff. Symmetrical with the chandelier is this kind of millwork that they did. That doesn't come standard. That's definitely an upgrade, but pretty neat. And then they kind of even tucked the can lighting in. So this is a king bed. But look, they did these built-ins over here with this TV. I love this. This is just so great to have a little space to get away, even though you're gonna have an upstairs here for the kids. If the kids hijack the downstairs, they're watching TV and you just need your own space to like chill, get some work done, whatever you wanna do, you have it in your master bedroom. I think if I ever build a house again, I'm gonna make sure that I have this in my master bedroom actually. Are you ready for this? No, really, are you ready for this? I'm a hype guy. This is absolutely ridiculous. Guys, check this out. I'm gonna custom name this myself, the bathroom. Check this out. It's a whole room with a bath. It has everything you could want. Huge tub. You could have 5 children and just bathe them all at once. You don't have to do one at a time, just throw them all in here. Basically like a hot tub. You're getting natural light up top with the frosted glass, which is pretty neat. You've got waterfall rain shower heads, but you've got 2. And you have a bench, okay? You've got a sweet bench right here. You got a bench for your missus right here. Check this out. You just relax in here. What you really need to do is pay the builder to throw some like steam jets in here and turn this thing into a steam shower, but pretty sweet. Cons to a room like this. You're gonna have friends wanting to come over to take a shower at your house. That's weird. Other cons are gonna be keeping this glass clean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't do that in my house, but my wife's always telling me like, spray the glass, spray the glass. You're gonna need a lot of spray. This is a whole lot of glass, but it is super cool. You've got the natural wood cabinetry. We're seeing it come back. I love it personally. I think that I gravitate towards this look. And then you gotta look at these closets. I mean, huge closet. It's all one closet, but it connects all the way around. Luckily, I'm not that tall, so I can just duck right under. Keith's definitely not gonna have to duck. He's way shorter. I know y'all never see him on camera, but Keith is way shorter than me, so he can just walk right under everything. He's so short. Really a great bathroom setup, but this is not something you see every day, guys. If you want this, the only builder I've seen do it anywhere in Houston is J. Patrick, so you're gonna have to call us and we'll get you with them. And I don't know if I showed you that, but we got the linen closet here. There's a lot more house to show you, but this is definitely my favorite part. So the master closet doesn't connect to the laundry room like I love. However, the laundry room is directly outside of the master bedroom. So you're still gonna have close proximity, and this is like a full washroom. This isn't like one of those tight laundry rooms. These are sweet too, by the way. These things look like a spaceship. You've got your laundry sink, you've got cabinet space for storage, upper and lower, exposed shelves. Only thing missing here is hanging space. I'm very surprised that there's not hanging space in here. You could easily build it out however you want. And then you even have a dedicated area for a secondary fridge. And guess what, guys? This home has 2 garages. Come on down. They've got epoxied garage floors. This is for your golf cart, okay? You're gonna have to get a golf cart out here. You're gonna wanna get a golf cart out here, but one thing they did that's interesting, we don't see it in a lot of homes here in Texas, but look at this step down. There's a big old slab here. They did the epoxy floors, huge ceilings. You could do so much storage. In fact, you could even do like a 5-foot drop down hanging storage rack above the garage doors here. And it's just gonna give you a lot of extra room to store stuff throughout the off season. So up here at the front of the home, past the office, past the staircase, you're gonna drop down into your other garage. This one's got the lights off, but it's huge. Massive ceilings in there as well. Absolutely love it. Great storage. So coat closet, but a full walk-in coat closet. And then you've got an ensuite. So it's got its own bathroom, queen bed, plenty of space, 10-foot ceilings. You got the window, and then check these windows out. So these are gonna be the black windows. A lot of people are gravitating towards these over the past 4 or 5 years. We've got them in our house. I love them. I just think it gives it a nice pop. And then I won't ruin their doors, but even the closet ceiling heights are huge. So that is it for downstairs, but there is a really, really cool thing upstairs. They did a great job of matching these real wood stair treads with this faux kind of wood look tile. Now, when you get to the top of the stairs, this is worth a little bit of a pause. This might blind you, but you've got your chandeliers kind of overlooking the entrance. Then you swivel around over here and you've got a pretty grand view of just how big this living room is. And you can see what I was talking about, how the stone goes all the way up to the ceiling, the real industrial fan. But I don't love these spillovers where the main living space is, but what's nice is you've got another ensuite here. So it's got its own bathroom. This room shares no walls with anybody. So if you got that loud kid upstairs, just lock them up in this room. Or if you've got loud kids in the other room and you need a good guest room, this is gonna be a great option because it's just not connected to any other rooms in the house. This is a queen size bed. You could fit a king in here. And then, you know, it's got its own bathroom, plenty of space, and then the closet is decent size. So you connect right through over here, got the closet in the bathroom, and then we gotta go back across the landing in order to get into the rest of the house. Now, one thing I wanna show you right here, little cubby closet, got it all locked up, but that's gonna be more attic storage, just to store stuff. This home has a ton of storage in it. Now, I love when they do the little things. So you've got multiple level changes here, not great for like infants, but you got some older kids, it's kind of cool. I think they do the art cubbies, I like that. But when I'm looking for a big 2-story family home, I'm thinking over the longevity of my family cycle. So from little kids through high school, this is just gonna get a lot of use throughout your kids growing up, like throughout their life. So you've got this ping pong room, this huge playroom, but it's not directly next to that downstairs living room, so you're gonna have a little bit of a barrier as far as sound's concerned. Ping pong tables are about the biggest thing you can fit in an upstairs living room, so it's a good gauge of how big the room really is. And there is actually like adequate space. They did this built-in kind of bar height, a little bar table with the TV, which I think is nice. But they've got this full built-in bar. So they got a mini bar. Not, once again, not great for little kiddos, but you know, if you're over here hosting, you've got the beverage fridge. And then Man, I love this finish on this countertops. I don't even know what this is, but it's sweet. It's got these like tiger stripe veining in it with the gold. But everyone wants a media room. You've got a 2-tiered media room. So you can close these doors up. You got the second level with the sofa. I mean, this is epic. You got the wall sconces, the fan, surround sound built in. I mean, check out the speakers built into the paneling. This is sweet. This is what I'm talking about. Subwoofer on the floor. And then right behind you, you have a walk-in attic. So multiple entry points, lots of storage, just a great dedicated upstairs living space. And you have outlets everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. Every 8 feet, you've got an outlet. Now this is gonna be your shared bathroom for these 2 bedrooms. This is bedroom number 4, this is bedroom number 5, and they're all huge. Got a lot of natural light, good windows. I actually have 3 windows in here. Good ceiling height. In fact, really tall ceilings for upstairs, 10 foot. Usually you get 8 or 9. And then a walk-in closet. This is your smart home panel. This is where they're gonna bring in your Wi-Fi, your cable, run your security systems out of. Now, this is just making use of what space was available. This isn't like ideal for hanging clothes up, but it works. So we'll leave it at that, it works. And then last but not least, you got your linen closet, and then huge bedrooms, really love it. This to me is what bedrooms should be for kids. You just get more space. This is what it was like growing up, having they used to build bigger homes back in the day for cheaper, now it's expensive. But great walk-in closets here. 2 stories of hanging space. The 10-foot ceilings go all the way into the closets too. So if you're looking for that bigger 2-story family home, J. Patrick's got it. They've got some 1-stories, but really they're gonna lean heavily into their big 2-story options. And I'm gonna hit you with pricing as we walk over to Highland. So let's talk numbers, because numbers start to change a lot when we start looking at bigger homes. J. Patrick is building on these 70-foot lots. They don't have different lot sizes out here, which means all of the square footages are gonna be one product series. So they're gonna start right around just under 2,800 square feet for their smallest product. You're probably not gonna build that floor plan with them on these 70-foot lots. However, they're gonna go all the way up to 4,800 square feet. Now, this is one of their bigger floor plans. This one's just over 4,200 square feet, and they actually have an inventory version of this floor plan that's for sale, completely move-in ready right now, and it is priced at $779,000. Now, their prices for J. Patrick at the very low end for their move-in ready, smallest inventory homes around 2,800 to 3,100 square feet are actually starting just over $650,000. So for a builder this nice, that's very approachable. However, I don't want to be the person to deceive you. This home has a lot of upgrades in it that are not standard over there. So even though they've got the same floor plan for $779,000, this one would actually cost a couple $100,000 more. I don't have an exact price, but if you went to the design center, I just know from doing this for a living and helping hundreds of clients go to the design center that this home would probably cost you a little over $1 million because they completely decked it out. I mean, that is why it looks so special. And speaking of numbers, we just had a huge milestone. We just hit 40,000 subscribers. So I just want to pause. I don't do this very often, but thank you so much. If you're one of our subscribers, we couldn't have done this without you. We love what we do, and we're gonna keep running it up. This year, the goal is 40 to 100. So we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. And if you aren't a subscriber, I know every YouTuber does this, please subscribe to our channel. I promise you, we will just keep giving you the best content, the absolute best content on all things Houston, Texas, like this house right here. This is the one I've been waiting to show you. If you stuck around this long, you rock. Like this video. This is Highland's 75-foot product. But I want to pause. I want to tell you exactly where we are today because I think that's so important. We are in Willis, Texas, in the Woodlands Hills, and we are just 15, 20 minutes north of the Woodlands, Texas. So you've got a lot of great growth pushing up this way. Conroe has been around since the 1800s. It's a well-established city, and Willis is right behind it. And with the proximity to the freeway, I think is just such a game changer. There are a lot of areas that are closer into Houston geographically as a crow flies, but they don't have those freeways to get you in and out of Houston. You're really close to 5 major hospitals here. You're about 15 minutes, so you got great healthcare options. If you are working in healthcare and you want to work at those hospitals and live in a brand new home, it makes it a very reasonable commute. And then if you need to travel, you're about 35 minutes away from Bush Intercontinental Airport, which is not bad at all. So we've had a lot of pilots buy out here in this neighborhood. They like it. It's not too bad to the airport, but it gives their family a nice, safe place where they can let their spouse be at home with the kids. while they're traveling in a way and not be scared about it. So great location here in the Woodlands Hills and some fantastic home options. I'm so stoked to show you guys this one. We absolutely saved the best for last. This is the best, and this is the last home today. This is Highland's 75-foot model home. And guys, this looks like another world. When you walk into this home, it is just plain nice. Starting with these gorgeous darker real wood floors. I mean, they come in and it's got this really rich, nice texture to it. And just check out how open this home is. One thing that I love about Highland, they probably make my favorite floor plans. Now, there are some things that you can nitpick with every single builder, but Highland does such a good job of just defining the spaces that you live in, and they do it with a lot of thought. And it's stuff that if you didn't walk in homes all the time, you might not notice, but I wanna start with the kitchen. A lot of homes are this big open concept these days, and while yes, everything here is connected, everything's also defined, starting with this kitchen. Gourmet kitchen, so much counter space, but it's all about where you're gonna live and experience moments with your family, and Highland knows that. And look at this bar top. You could have so many people, just a big family gathered around here. You could clear off all this kind of decorative stuff and really have those memories, those moments with those families. If you're having the holidays and you're hosting, I mean, there is not a better kitchen. And it used to be like this. Back in the old days, kitchens, you'd congregate in an isolated kitchen, and everybody's kind of gone away with that. But Highland kind of brought the, I guess, the heart of that back into their floor plans here. So I'll shut up and show you this house, but I'm telling you right now, I love the layout of this house. So it starts with these gorgeous dark real wood cabinets that go all the way up to the ceiling. You've got millwork all throughout. Look at the ceiling with this trim. Multiple different elevation changes on the ceiling. And then you've got the double ovens, great for hosting, for Thanksgiving, Christmas. If you're a big cook or a chef, you're gonna want those. And then you've got this really nice upgraded 6-burner monogram cooktop. You got gas, you've got the drawers underneath, and then they're continuing with the countertops into the backsplash. But get this, they do it all the way up to the ceiling. So it's consistent, it's cohesive, and I don't wanna skip over anything. So back over here, we got the pantry. We gotta start here. There's a lot of extra space in the pantry. It ducks around, they're using it for storage. Got some little Highland Yeti cups, but you're gonna want that extra space. So they've got it. You can opt for these or not. I like that they've got it as like a little showpiece, the little glass on the cabinets, but look at all of this cabinet space. I mean, get down low, check this out. I highly doubt you could use all of the storage space that's in here, but you have it. You got a full-size fridge tucked over here in the corner. You got the freezer down low. And then I love these windows. Looking outside, great view. I don't know if it comes through the camera, Keith, but show them the trees. This is what people love about this place, is you're not just looking out to construction and blue skies. Not today, not blue skies today. But you got the trees. But you got your quartz sink here. This is nice. You even have a shelf. You can put your little plants here, water your plants. And then they did the waterfall edge over here, which is nice. It just gives it a clean, sleek look. And then these are pretty new. So recently we're starting to see these in a lot of homes. I like that they went with the gold to match all of the pull tabs. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bar stools. That's a record, Keith. That's a record. And then this is where it gets really cool. Adding counter space, defining spaces while making it feel like its own space, but still connected. So if you're hosting people, what a great place to host a game day or baby shower, whatever, and have your spread all laid out here. I love it. And the ceiling heights get even higher over here. You gotta come check these out. So in here, you go from 10 foot to 11 foot to 12 foot ceilings in the kitchen. And then over here, you're at least 18 feet and you've got the beams. Now, the symmetry in this room is great. You've got your living space over here with the gas fireplace with the white brick that goes all the way up with the chandelier hanging down. You got the bookshelf with the lighting over there, which is just so cool and so sleek. But it all kind of centers down this room, and you've got your formal dining area here. So you could fit an 8-seater table. They've got a 6, and then this one's upgraded. This has all the bells and whistles. The inventory home isn't gonna quite look like this one, but I'll tell you right now, this house is just sick. Lots of storage for your wine. It's kind of a showcase piece. You can store all your liquor if you drink. If not, I don't know what you'd use this for because it's a bar, but store whatever you want over here. windows going all the way up. And then this is something so unique. You don't usually get this. You have an office at the back of the home. I'm gonna close you out and then I'm gonna let you in, okay? Boom, there you go. Come on in, different textures, different wallpapers. Love the bookshelf. Love the ceiling height in here. But you can just close those doors up here at the back of the house. It's quiet, it's peaceful. There's nobody bugging you. You've got views out into nature, into the backyard. You can really, truly focus. You can get some work done here. There's plenty of space in this home office. But as soon as you want to be back in the party, you just walk right through these doors and you're right in that heart of the home, that family room. And that is a sweet painting, by the way. And then coming through over to here, I'm gonna walk you around the long way. This is pretty unique. I don't know if I would have this set up. It does make sense to have like a little, I guess, something here so that it's not completely open. But you know, you've got the bar stools and then you've got the informal dining room kind of, well, I guess it's pretty formal now because it's, anyways, you know what I'm talking about. You got the dining room there. I don't know, you wouldn't need a table here. You could leave this nice and open, you know, put something kind of along the wall over here. But then right this way, I know you're peeking. Don't peek just yet. You're gonna have to wait. Don't peek just yet. One thing that Highland does a great job of is they add the sliders, and check these out. So they're tall, 10-foot sliders, and it is dark, it's overcast. It's probably the worst day to show off how cool this house is. But look at these ceiling heights out here. I mean, these are huge. These are at least 16-foot ceilings. You've got the pavers on the patio. Coming out here, white painted brick house. So definitely got that kind of new age, modern look with the white brick. And then coming down over here, everything you could want. Guys, they know you're gonna build a pool in this house. They know it. Check out this pool bath. Look at that. Come on in there. You've got the full pool bath, tile going all the way up. I personally would have built out a shower in there, but I mean, I guess you don't need one. You can go in, use the restroom, don't have to run in and ruin those wood floors. And then this kind of snakes through. This is additional, but this is something you could do through Highland. You've got your outdoor fireplace. And then one thing I normally wouldn't show you, but I'm gonna point out is they decided to add a backup generator. Ignore the huge propane tank over there. I don't know why that's out here because you don't run these homes on propane. They've got natural gas out here. But this home does have a backup generator. So you can run this entire home on a generator, but you got your gas fireplace. And now I know why they have a propane tank. They built this home and the city didn't get power on out here yet. And so they needed to run this home on power, and so they were able to run it on that generator. Now they have power out here, so we're good. But that's what's going on with that. This is your normal door you would use to go in and out of the house. But since we got the sliders, we're gonna use these. Man, I am so tempted to show you the media room and playroom, but we're gonna see the master bedroom first. And you will not be disappointed. Check this out. I mean, who doesn't want this to be their master bedroom? So much space. I mean, it's an ensuite. It's an ensuite. It's really, it's its own suite. You got this bump out bay windows and a full sofa, hang out and kick it in here. There's just so much space in this house. I'm gonna tell you the square footage at the end. This home feels way bigger than what the square footage looks like. Part of it is because it is a one-story, so you walk the house and you're kind of expecting to see the upstairs. There isn't one. This is a one-story, but it's just a very grand feeling one-story. A lot of it has to do with how open the rooms are. We're on the first floor, 10. These are 13-foot ceilings inside the main living space with the king bed. So now they went all out with the bathroom. I love this layout. You have your own space, but you're not too spread out. You've got a his and hers vanity, and then you got your makeup counter. They added the plantation shutters. They took the tile all the way up the wall. Even on both of these sides, they cased out the mirrors, which is a great look. And then you've got your huge freestanding tub. It doesn't jut out into the bathroom. It's just perfect. Guys, this house is perfect. We just gotta buy this one, guys. Great soaker tub, but then usually what happens when they put this big tub is the shower can't be quite as big. This thing is huge. So, I mean, 2-person shower. Actually, it would be weird if I said 3-person shower, but you know, to each his own. 2-person shower here, 3 shower heads, actually 4 shower heads. We're not gonna go there, guys. Get your mind out of the gutter, okay? Moving right along. We got your toilet room over here. I don't even know what's here. Linen closet, ta-da. And then check this out. Highland does a good job of actually doing some built-ins in their closets. So a lot of builders aren't gonna offer these. You're gonna have to come in and do them later, but Highland, you have the option to do them with them as a builder. And then they used all the space. You even have an extra little nook tucked in over that way. So overall, I would give this closet, for this home, I'd give it a 9. It's plenty of space. What I like about it is it's got all the little shoe storage spaces. You've got the upgraded, metal rods instead of the wood. Not sure there's a big difference, but a little bit sturdier, and they're bolted in so they don't just pop out. And then I gotta see this bathroom one more time. I'm telling you, the shower is huge, and I just love the detail, love the wood. They even did like wood on the ceilings. They've got a built-in speaker in here so you can play the music all throughout the house. And then you're gonna see it connect. So you've got speakers in the bedrooms too. Now, obviously this is their designer. This doesn't have anything to do with Highland. They hired a good designer, but the wallpaper is coming back. I mean, we're seeing it a lot. The wallpaper is coming back. Now, I don't know if you've seen the home from this view, but it's a pretty epic view. Now it's fun time. Highland knows if they're gonna build a one-story home, they're gonna build a big boy like this, and you're not gonna have that secondary living space on the second floor, you've got to add it on the first floor. And that's what they did. But they didn't give you one, they gave you 2 spaces to close these doors up. I'm gonna close them up. I need to show you how this lives. Because too often, if you're gonna have a one-story home, you're gonna worry about noise, or you put the little kids to bed, which we haven't even seen the kids' bedrooms. You're gonna stay up late, party, have a good time, host. Cool, you can do that here. You've got your party room with your pool table, but then you also have your media room. So you've got plenty of separation from the rest of the house. You've got your surround sound built in, walls are painted black. You can sink down into the sofa. They got a 75-inch TV. You could go bigger, more plush carpet, but I love it. And then the wood floor is picked back up over here. So really, really cool space. Very much just, yeah, it just feels like its own wing of the house. And you don't start getting that until you start to get into these larger products. It's really tough these days with these developers making lots smaller and smaller and smaller to get these multiple living spaces on this first floor. So I really appreciate that. And we're not done. So because this is a model home, this would normally connect to the garage. This one has a 3-car garage. However, it's opened up. This is gonna be your landing area as you come into the garage, and then come on in, plenty of space in this laundry room. Full-size fridge, nice fridge, not your junky garage fridge from the 80s, which they work fine, I'm not hating. But quartz countertops, deep sink. I love this, look at this. You can soak your clothes in here, you can stop it up. It's not a stopper, but it's the closest thing I can find. You can stop it up, soak your clothes, do your laundry. They even hid coffee in here. And then you've got your full-size washer dryer. And then we still have all of the other bedrooms to show you. Now, normally we start at the front of the house, but this home just opens up so nicely. I wanted to start in here. Well, from the main living area, I want you to look back down this hallway. Those are the front doors. You've got the double front doors. You've got the hallway where they're really able to separate the rooms from the houses. And what they did is they put all the other bedrooms kind of up this way. They use a couple things to really define their homes. They use good ceiling heights on the first floor. These are at least 13 feet tall. And then they bring in all their model homes, trim carpenters to add the wood on the walls. We actually did this in our house after seeing a Highland model home. We loved it. And we had a trim carpenter come out and do it. I think we spent $10,000, $12,000 to get a lot of wood on our walls. Completely changed the vibe of our entire house. And then everything kind of segments off and snakes through. So you've got like noise reduction in the hallway. So here is one of your downstairs half baths. So pretty sweet the way that they decorated it and set it up. You've got a coat closet right over here. And then check out these other bedrooms. Massive bedrooms, but really what does it is the ceiling heights. This is a queen bed, huge nightstands, but it just opens up the way they kick those ceilings up. Closet space, it's decent. They are walk-in closets. But this bedroom has an ensuite bathroom. I love that their designers crushed it with the green. Green's my favorite color. Got the little green on the watch right there. Got my green golf cart. Gotta love the green. So, not wearing my green shoes today, but. And then over this way, these rooms don't share a wall, so that bathroom is gonna connect. And then this room's even bigger. So queen bed in here too. So much space. You can even have a seating area, or you could do a desk over here. They've got the nightstand, ensuite bathroom as well. This one's got a full walk-in shower and a little bit better closet. So walk-in closet, it's got the windows, plantation shutters, and then, ooh, I gotta check this out. Look at this. Nice. I like the slide. That's spiffy. That is spiffy right there. All right, and then we got to snake through all the way up here. So now we're in the little landing area. And here's the other thing. I'll be honest, this feels a little tight when you walk in. I couldn't do this house without the double front doors. It would feel a little too narrow. But you've got this landing area here, but it's just such a game changer. Flip around there really quick, because now you can see it just kind of teases you. You don't know what you're getting when you walk into this house, and then it just absolutely opens up and explodes. And this might be my favorite room. I like the colors in here. I like the brown, I like the tan. Very masculine feel. Got the corduroy. Plantation shutters going all the way up. I don't know how you close those top ones without a stick, but it's pretty sweet. And then they even did different cabinets and everything to match. So the closet is through the bathroom on this one. A couple cool features. They took the tile all the way up in the bathtub, and then really good sized closet space. Another thing to note, they've got 8-foot doors in here with the black hinges, and they did like a little bit of an off-white. So all the doors in the house, so that they're not just plain, are kind of like a cream. So give it a little bit of different look, give it a little bit of different feel. So I don't know what you guys are thinking, but this is my favorite house. I got one more thing to tell you. We had something go down here in the Woodlands Hills not that long ago. We got a new set of local government in the city of Conroe, and the Woodlands Hills is split in half. You've got the Willis side and the Conroe side. And so some builders had lots in the Willis side and some had them in the Conroe side. Well, Conroe recently put a complete halt to all development on the north side of Conroe until they drill more water wells. And so there is a moratorium on all building, and it caught everybody off guard. What that means is that all of the builders that we've been showing you today actually own and are building and developing lots on the Willis side, which means all the homes we've showed you, you can build and buy those homes. Highland Homes only has 5 more lots, and they are on the Conroe side, and they're completely built and move-in ready. They can't build any more of these homes, and so they've got 5 move-in ready floor plans, and this floor plan is actually one of those 5. And so if you love this home like I do, you're gonna wanna reach out immediately, because as soon as they sell those 5, there are no more left for the foreseeable future until Conroe decides to remove that restriction on building once they drill some more water wells. And we just don't know any more about that. So I say that all to say 2 things. 1, make sure you really hire the right realtor when you're looking at these neighborhoods. We talk to these builders every day, and something like that could completely catch you off guard. And 2, I say that to let you know, if you like something like this, you really do need to act now, because there's only 5 of these homes left. So if you like what we've shown you today, but you're not exactly sold yet on your options, you're gonna wanna check out another video we did where we covered J. Patrick Homes out here in the Woodlands Hills, but we also showcase what they're building over in Grand Central Park. So check that one out right here. And as always, if you're thinking about moving here, don't be shy. Give us a call. This is what we do for a living. Shoot us a text, send us a quick email. We would love to help you guys make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas.